All right, we go to Rush, who's on the line in Sedalia, Missouri. Rush, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
How's it going?
It's going well. I got to tell you, when I said
When
I said your name, I for a moment had this weird feeling that I was talking to Rush Limbaugh. I know that's not true.
I get that sometimes.
Yeah, because Rush is a Missouri boy, you know?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
All right, my man. How can I help today?
So I'm kind of in the discovery mode right now. I'm a high school teacher. I'm on my 4th year teaching. I teach from industrial tech classes. And I've been really, for this past year, been in search of, more of just a purpose behind what I do. And if it's a different career or if it's maybe trying to grow up and get in administration. I mean, I have a few interests that kind of hit me, and I've been meeting with this guy in my church. He's kind of been like a mentor to help me out. And on the God side of things, I kind of understand my purpose, the overall mission of being a Christian and sharing God's love and all that stuff with God's will. But I'm trying to figure out with my career though, I don't know where I should go. And I have interest, in woodworking and building stuff. And then I've always kind of had interest a little bit in politics and managing some kind of business organization. I just really like the idea of just being able to set goals and strive for success and help others give them the opportunity to build. So
great. Well, then
that's kind of where I'm at.
All right. So let's focus on this phone call on really, truly uncovering your heart. And Rush, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to trust me for the next few minutes. And I want, for the first time maybe in your life or first time in a long time, to not use your brain on these answers. Do you understand? So don't disqualify any answer based on your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I think you're a guy who knows exactly what he's passionate about, and let's figure it out, okay? But before we get to that, let's go over to the area of talent. For those who struggle to identify passion, it's always good to discuss talent, what you do best, and what others have always complimented you on, because there's always a connection between what we do best and what we love to do most, all right? So tell me, if I interviewed this guy that you've been talking to in your church, your mentor, teachers, parents, good friends, and they were telling me stuff that they knew that you weren't going to know because they were just free to tell the truth, what would they tell me that Rush is best at doing? Go.
I would say he's dependable. I can get stuff done when given a task. I have no problem. I'm willing to put in the hard work to get it done just because I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
I'm trustworthy. I'm always. My pastor actually described me one time as just being brutally honest.
Good.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but if it came down to it, I'll tell you how it's going to go.
Good. So let me be brutally honest with you. You just gave me 2 strengths, which are character traits. So those are character, which again, that falls within talent. It's a strength, though. Those are what I consider strengths. I want to know talent and skills. Do you understand? Things that you do well, subjects that were always easy for you, and you looked at everybody else and you're like, why are you struggling with that? I've always been good at that. Tell me what you do best, talents and skills. I know that you're trustworthy. I know that you've got a great work ethic. What do you do well? Go.
Oh, man. I'm an okay tennis player. I'm also the tennis coach at school, so I'm decent at tennis. I'm okay at building stuff. I think I can. It takes a little while, and sometimes I fail, but I'll always persevere in getting it done.
You're naturally good at. You're naturally. Yeah. See, you told me woodworking when you started off the phone call.
Yeah, I enjoy that. Yeah. And
right,
building
listen,
stuff, whether it's woodworking or other things.
But Rush, you enjoy it because you're pretty good at it. When you start, nobody likes to do woodworking if you're awful at it. That would be.
Yeah.
So you've got some self-confidence issues, am I right?
You could say that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I can hear it. So what else besides woodworking? What else do you do really well? Be confident.
I'm really good at coming up with ideas to solve things, and I always have 1,000 ideas on inventions all the time I want to pursue. I'm good at that. I'm always thinking about the next thing. I don't know why, I just do.
No, I love that. No, it's the way you're wired. So accept it. That's not a problem. So instead of going, what's wrong with me? I'm always thinking of new things to solve and new ideas. Go, hey, that's a good thing. And by the way, you did perk up when you started talking about that. So now let's move over to passion, work that you love. You told me you were passionate about woodworking, building, things of that nature, politics, and leading, and you're in a teaching position right now. So within the framework of woodworking, politics, and leading, those are things that you said you were very interested in and passionate about. What do you love most about your current teaching job? We know it's not your dream job, but tell me of the things that you like or love. Tell me what they are. Go.
So my class, I teach a lot of project-based learning
Yes.
projects. So what I really enjoy is the fact that seeing a kid or seeing someone take something, I give them the tools necessary, whatever tools they are, and they're actually just to build something from scratch. I think that's more powerful than a worksheet or a book work.
Yeah.
I think that's really big because even though, for a good example, a good project I do in my classes, I have all the kids 3D print and design fidget spinners. And even though that's been around for a while, that invention, I still go and tell them, I mean, you've made the first of its kind uniquely on how it is. I think that's a big deal. I mean, the first, just bringing something into this world that's never been before. I think it's really important.
Okay. Pause. Rush, I think, based on what I've heard so far, that your passion for woodworking, the fact that you do have, I believe, a passion for teaching. And teaching woodworking, or let me bring in the third thing on your passion list, which was leading. Leading, teaching, there's the connection. You're teaching students right now, but ultimately you love the idea of leading. I could see you moving into the construction, renovation, carpentry, some type of world where things are being created that are in fact solutions, and you love that. It's the way you think. And I think leading your own construction company one day could be, I'm not saying it is, but could be pretty amazing. Yes or no?
It's close. I think it's really close.
Then tell me what it is. Tell me what it is.
I think it's more on a small scale. Outside of construction, like I really like just building things in terms of like a small scale. Like, what if I started a business and built just little wooden, I don't know, some kind of thing people use. And I had this idea for like a wooden tennis racket. I'm trying to build a wood bin or carve or like carving gun stocks. I think that's really cool. I don't know how to do it, but I like to learn someday.
Wait. Ding, ding, ding. Rush, we got breakthrough. Rush, we broke through. So I just told you that maybe owning your own construction or restoration or, whatever business might be a fit. What do you think? And you went close. And then you identified for everybody who was listening what you really want to do. You want to do some type of custom, vintage, woodworking type stuff like that. Because you talk about wooden tennis rackets, that's a throwback, and I'm all about the throwback. Joe's sick and tired of me talking about the Mecum auto auctions. That's what I watch late at night. That's how exciting my life is, by the way. I watch car auctions, Joe. Why? Because I love classic cars. Why do I love classic cars? Because I like throwback stuff. You like throwback stuff, Rush. I got to tell you, buddy, we got ourselves a side business you need to launch today. And you go, oh, wait, I don't know how to do it. Learn how to do it. Practice the proximity principle. Get around some guys that are doing custom woodworking in your area. Sedalia, Missouri. Trust me, somebody's doing it. Somebody's doing custom woodworking. Somebody's doing vintage products somewhere. Start hanging around those guys and gals that are doing that and start getting training. And allow yourself to learn, because you do have the basic skill to do it. So allow yourself to learn how to do it and start doing a wooden tennis racket. See if you can sell it to the local tennis club. You start finding people who play tennis all the time, walk around with these vintage tennis rackets. We got a guy on the Entree leadership team here at Ramsey Solutions. Name's Jeremy. Guy's got a great side business doing custom baseball bats, which, by the way, you'll see one in the new studio, the new Ken Coleman Show studio. I'm getting one commissioned. It'll hang in the back. You'll see it on our YouTube channel. Why do I want an old school custom bat? Because it's old school. I mean, listen, there are lots of people like me that would buy your stuff, Rush. So my homework assignment is exactly what I just told you. Go do that. Launch it on the side. Stay in the teaching position. Keep your juice going there. Remember, it is a platform by which you're going to step off into the dream job one day. Rush, you're on your way, buddy. You just told us all what you need to be doing. So go start doing it. It's pretty simple, isn't it, Joe?